Hi, my name is Alexandra Benyola, and I'm currently a neuroscience and psychology double major at WVU. Selecting one major in college is difficult, but managing two different ones can be an even bigger struggle. When you have multiple passions and you cannot narrow down your selection, choosing two might be the best decision for you. For me, this is the case, which is why after my first semester freshman year, I added psychology alongside neuroscience. This has turned out to be one of the best decisions, but how do I stay on track with two areas to focus on? Learning how to manage two degrees is not as difficult as you may think if you make an intelligent decision, meet with both advisors, and make a 4 year plan that lists all your future courses. The first step in organizing your schedule with two majors is selecting the right area of focus. When selecting two areas to study, there are many things you should keep in mind when making a decision. A big part of my selection was picking two majors that both interested me to an extreme extent. I personally chose the two I did because of the overlap, so the course load wasn't too much to handle. I knew that both would aid me in the future and help me achieve my goals. Psychology and neuroscience go hand in hand, so making a schedule for both wasn't too difficult. Of course, you can't have too much overlap, but for me, this is the perfect amount. Others like to choose two very different majors since they have two very different interests. This is a great idea so you have more options and cover a broader range of topics in your studies. When you study more than one area, you open yourself up for more potential options for a career in the future. Making a logical choice is the first step in managing a double degree. The next step in this selection will be to meet with your advisors for each major. Depending on your two areas, you might have one advisor or two. With one advisor being in charge, they would help you with all of the courses for both degrees. They would be educated enough to know about the requirements of each and help you achieve your goal of gaining both degrees at the end of your 4 years. This was the case originally with my neuroscience and psychology double major. There's also the possibility that you will have two advisors, one for each major. This is more commonly the case, especially if the two you selected differ significantly. You would work together with both advisors to ensure that you're meeting the requirements of each individually, so you graduate on time with both majors. Your advisors will help you a great deal when trying to graduate with both degrees. The final piece of advice I can offer to assist in this process would be to make a 4 year plan for all of your future classes. With a 4 year plan, it is easy to visualize what classes you need to take and what classes you've already taken. This is a great tool for any person, but especially if you're trying to manage two majors. It is easy to lose track of what courses you must take versus what you want to take. By making a 4 year plan, scheduling becomes that much easier. A 4 year plan is something you could do your freshman year with the help of both advisors. They can help guide you towards the right classes and when to take those each semester. Another great way to complete this is by going through degree works to investigate what courses you have to take. All of this ensures that you will graduate on time with both majors. There are many resources available to you to help you in this process of managing two majors in two different areas. I know that choosing something to study for the rest of your life can be a challenge. Maybe you have too many interests and you're unsure of how to narrow it down. Or maybe you want to pursue a career that requires you have a dual degree. Whatever the reason, you shouldn't feel discouraged about the possibility of two majors. West Virginia University allows you ample opportunities to find a system that works for you, as well as find the right area to focus on in your studies. I feel so prepared to take on both neuroscience and psychology, and I hope you feel ready to explore just another possibility offered to you at WVU. As Benjamin Franklin once said, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest.